Alright, we're ready to move on to our first long phrase of the lesson. We're going to learn to ask for someone's name. Now, just for culture point, in China, we often address people by their surnames, especially when meeting someone for the first time. Like if you are meeting someone at work for the first time, you would first ask for his or her surname and then address him or her as Miss or Mrs. So let's start by learning how to ask someone his or her surname. We say, 请问你贵姓?请问你贵姓? One more time. 请问你贵姓? This is the polite way to ask, how may I address you? It literally means, may I ask your surname? So what makes this the polite way to ask for a surname? The key is in 请问 and 贵姓. 请 means please, and 问 is a verb that means to ask. So by putting these two together, you're setting up a polite question. 请问. When you start off a question with 请问, it's like starting off a question in English with, excuse me, may I please ask? So because when you ask someone for his or her surname, usually it's a stranger, we ought to be polite on the first meeting. So we must use the polite form, 请问. The other factor that makes 请问你贵姓 polite is the use of the phrase 贵姓. 贵 is an honorific word, while 姓 just means surname. So together, 贵姓 is used when asking someone for his or her surname. Is the polite way. One thing to keep in mind about 贵姓 is that we only use this form in a question. When replying to say, my surname is, we no longer use 贵姓. Let's listen to a dialogue first. 请问你贵姓?
我姓李。
请问你贵姓?
我姓李。
Now we know when replying, we use the form of 我姓. 我姓 means my surname is. We never reply with 我贵姓, because we have learned 贵姓 is a polite way to speak to other people, not about ourselves. Instead, we say 我姓李, which just means my surname is Li. The structure is 我姓 followed by your surname. If your surname is Wang, you would reply 我姓王. If your surname is Chen, you would say 我姓陈. Try it with your own surname. Okay, it's time for practice problems.